Y'all already know what it is. I am Big Smash, host of the I'll Explain All This Later podcast. I'm also on a whole bunch of other different podcasts. Shout out to the Raw podcast. I still ain't been on there yet, but we're going to change that real soon. I got nothing but free time, right? So we taking a hiatus from recording because I got this live show I'm putting together. And then I said today, I might as well just go ahead on and get on live and talk my 1-2. And then I decided to see what my good brother, the hardest working man in show business, see what my good brother Mike Thomas is on tonight, man. I see he got his drink. I'm going to let him introduce himself because, over here I tend to let my podcast brethren, introduce themselves and their resumes. Mike, what up?
The one and not the two. Prop 84 brand. Baseline is the game. I'm out and I'm just in here riding shotgun with Smash, man. Smash wanted to do an episode tonight touching on the art of moving forward from heartbreak. You know what I'm talking about? And I have my share of experience when it comes to heartbreak, so it's only right.
All right, so what we're doing, what I noticed about people, what I noticed is sometimes we tend to go in situations a little bit longer than what we supposed to.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. It could be for fear. It could be for you feel like you put too much time into something and you don't want to see it go away. So you do everything in your power under the sun to keep that situation going. But that situation is dead. You're talking to a man that has known the relationship was dead 2 years before we finally deaded it. I was diabolical in them days. I ain't gonna flex. I knew the shit was over with, but sometimes we just don't be caring. We don't care, and sometimes that closure, that you're tackling the moment when your heart is screaming, stay. Your heart is feeling it. It's telling you to stay. But the universe is screaming, get the fuck out of there. Abort fucking mission. It's over with. Stop putting energy into it. It's over with. We showing you every sign in the book. It's over with. We're going to stop lying to ourselves tonight, though.
How many times have you been in a relationship and when it got really uncomfortable, you took some time to yourself in the kitchen at your house and you talked to God at 2 a.m. and said, whatever is up with this person, show me that this is the person I need to be with. Yet God shows you all of the signs. Yet you continue to spend another 2 to 3 years in that relationship.
Oh yeah. Because a lot of times, again, like for me, I had kids. I put years invested. The money I spent, the time I gave, the effort, the love I showed. There was a bunch of reasons for me to stay. And this was in the multiple relationships. There was a bunch of reasons for me to stay. But because I wasn't ready and I wasn't done with the streets, I ignored those reasons for me to abort mission. I was doing me. I listen. And I look at it like this too. You need a clear checklist of signs to know when shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? The consistency changes. The effort is no longer reciprocated. You are the only one initiating plans or checking in. If I used to ask myself, if I stop checking on them right now, would they notice before next Friday? Probably not. If you are the only one investing memories and investing energy, you are dating a memory, not a future. Let me say that again. If you are the only one investing energy, you are dating a memory and not a future. That means this shit ain't going forward. But you keep thinking about all the good shit that they used to do and all the shit that they used to say and how they used to love you and how they used to treat you. They don't treat you that way no more. So you are dating a memory and not your future. If you're the only one putting in the work, you're the only one putting in the time, you're the only one putting in the effort, they are a memory. If you could sit back and be like, man, I remember how you used to treat me. I remember how you used to fuck me. I remember how you used to have time for me. Not you got time for me right now. Oh, you love me. You treat me so well right now. Now that you ain't doing that. You steady talking about what y'all used to be. Shout out to Bougie Babe is in the building, man. Listen, my good sis is in the building. What up?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm
We
good.
talking about staying in situations too long when you know the shit is over with. You know it's over. You know it's over. Fuck is we still doing here?
Yeah, because I think it becomes it's complacent, and it's what we know, it's what you're comfortable with. And then sometimes it's that fear of just leaving and venturing into the unknown.
Yep.
But see, here's what I don't get about the disharmony in relationships and wanting to leave. You want to leave, so I mean, you had so many conversations with your friends and homegirls and shit like that, to where you got enough gas on your chest to leave, but you complacent though. It's like the fence straddling in relationships these days is crazy, and it defies logic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, in a sense, but we it's like with a job. You know that you're done with the job, you don't want to be there, but you're comfortable, and people get comfortable in what they already know. So
But
it's like you know what you had. I mean, sometimes yeah, it's like this shit is done, but you know if the relationship is bad, it's like okay, I could deal with this for now, but I leave. What cards am I going to be dealt? What am I going to be faced with?
see, here's the thing. Here's what I've actually said before in breakups. You can't have both.
Mm-hmm.
You're so
Right.
unhappy, but yet you're so comfortable with the person that you're unhappy with. It's like how comfortable are you? You know what I'm saying? If you unhappy with the person that you with. I feel like you settled when you came into the relationship for the jump. And you know what I'm saying? And now 3 years in, you have buyer's remorse. And now you trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, if the exchange policy is gonna yield any benefits. I call bullshit on a lot of this relationship choosing out here.
All right, so look, right? There was times that a motherfucker called me, and I'm like, damn, why the fuck are you calling me? Like,
Word.
I don't even want to talk right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't smile. I don't take, I take that deep breath before I answer because I'm like, I know it's going to be some bullshit. I know it's going to be some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The bond don't feel genuine. It just you don't get excited hearing from them no more. This shit becomes an obligation. It's not love. This is an obligation now. I'm obligated to answer this phone. I'm obligated to text you back. I'm obligated to come home and enjoy this fucked up cooking that I really don't have a taste for no more. It becomes an obligation now.
And bro, it's funny that you mentioned that, bro. Like you know it's over at this point where you sitting at the house, you watching the game, and the phone ring and Bay name show up. You used to smile and grin and push shit out the way so you can hurry up and pick this motherfucker up. Now,
anytime something becomes an obligation, it's over anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you see it, and you really don't, you know what I'm saying? You really don't care. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Like for me, like I said, like I was just telling Mike, I've been in relationships for 2 years and I knew they was over with at 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just don't be giving a fuck. We just don't care a lot of times because a lot of times we are here physically, but mentally we already checked out. We already moved around. Sometimes I had a woman who was literally waiting on her tax return in order to get the fuck away from me. So she played her role. She did her thing. She fucked with me. She was around. She was cooking. She was cleaning. She was taking care of the kids. The minute she got them bands at the tax return, I came home. I seen a U-Haul in front of my crib, and I'm like, what the fuck? And all her shit was packed up in the U-Haul, and she was getting ready to go. So I've seen it.
Was you happy?
In a sense, I was, because I had stopped being I had checked out, you know, but I think I was pissed because, damn, you ain't give me none of these bands to help pay this rent before you left. Like, shit. So now,
hold up, but why should she? No. Why should she give you anything if she's
what you
leaving?
mean?
What are you talking about?
First
of all, why am I giving you anything anyway?
Before she got them bands, guess who was paying the rent? Guess who was paying the light bill? Guess who was putting food in the house?
You should have
Guess
been paying that anyway.
But I wasn't living there though.
But see,
I wasn't living there though.
But see, here's the thing, sweetheart. You complete all rent payments before you move on to anywhere else.
Oh, so you must be planning on robbing somebody, because if I ain't giving you shit, I ain't giving you shit. I need that money for me to move on.
Run the doorbell.
My thing is, okay, so look, right, I had moved out. So I was in a totally different house, but I was still paying the bills over here to make sure she was straight and the kids and shit. So when she got her money,
how sweet, how kind of you. That was so sweet.
I know, right? Hey, listen, I'm a good soul sometimes. And so when she got her money, it was like, okay, yeah, you finna look out for me. All the looking out I done did for you. You finna look out. Shit. She bounced. And
rightfully
I was just
so.
Like, what the fuck you mean rightfully so?
Just that, rightfully so. You had checked out, you moved out, she was still there, she got her funds, and she did what she was supposed to do next. Go on her way and be about her business.
She should have reimbursed me for all my effort, all my love, all my time spent to make sure these kids was good.
Okay, that was her reparations for all of the cooking, all of the cleaning, all of the sucking your dick at night and in the morning and in the afternoon and everything.
First of all, we was together, so that's quid pro quo. We was together. When we wasn't together, I didn't care about any of those things. But I knew the relationship was over because I was doing my own thing. I was having motherfuckers pick me up, drop me off. I was bringing motherfuckers to the crib. All type of shit.
Disrespectful, but you know
how? I paid the bills.
You paid your dues. She got her money and she went about her way. Why should you have expected anything outside of that? Especially when you was moving the way you was moving.
Do you hear this? You forgetting the key point. I paid the bills.
Okay. So what
I paid the bill.
But that was what you were supposed to do.
No. We wasn't together, so we were supposed to be paying the bills half and half. Okay?
I don't understand half and half. I don't speak that language. I don't know what that means.
So, look. If they refuse to discuss the future or make any concrete plans, stop letting them gaslight you.
Right.
Okay? Stop letting them gaslight you. If they can't plan a vacation 6 months out, or they change the subject every time you talk about next year, they ain't planning a life with you. That's a sign.
Agreed.
They're not planning a life with you. Okay? If they not, that uncertainty is telling you that closure is around the corner. All right, they waiting for something. They waiting. A lot of people be waiting for people to get their tax returns. I've seen it. Okay? Y'all know them tax time relationships coming. They coming. Okay? They coming.
I don't
they
understand. You keep bringing up tax times. Is that the only time people can do things? What?
Yes. A lot of people. That's the only time. Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Everybody's not as financially conscious and aware as they profess to be. Some people.
Yes. It's a lot of stunners and fronters on the internet.
It happens.
It's a lot of stunners and fronters on the internet.
So
it's a lot
if you are waiting for tax time to fund a portion or your life, like everything is waiting for tax time, then to me that's poor decision making, and you already shouldn't be dating and living with nobody, because that means that you're not financially. Huh?
I said, you think so?
Yeah.
I agree. But you got to understand that people love their taxes, though. Because they work for them bitches. So a lot of people and a lot of people got a lot of kids.
You're not always to get a return, though.
And a lot of people got a lot of kids.
Okay.
So, they want to listen. I don't agree with it, but I see a lot of tax time relationships. I'm gonna have a live coming up about that. But sometimes you got to trust your intuition. If you know shit over with, you got to accept that shit. Stop trying to. Don't be like me. In the past, when I knew shit was over with, and I knew they was like 1 foot in and 1 foot out, about to walk out, I try to get on my shit. I try to be the best dude I could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? To prevent whatever was about to occur. Not so much as make them stay, but let them know, like, you remember all the good shit that we did? Yeah, bring some of that memories back. Bring some of that good feeling.
Right.
But a lot of times we wait too late. We thinking, we always thinking, oh, I got more time. I could do this. And I'm going to tell you, like, when I was in my relationships, and I'm talking about relationships that was years, you had that feeling like, I got more time because we've been in this. We've been here. We still here. We've been through worse, blah, blah, blah. You feel like you got more time until you don't. You know what I'm saying? And having them hard ass, closure ass conversations, that shit be hard as fuck. Cause like, you don't want the shit to end. But deep down inside, with me, it was the opposite. I knew this shit should have ended. I knew I wasn't no good. I knew you wasn't no good.
My whole thing with closure. Like, I don't see the fucking logic in it. Like, I don't see the point in sitting across the table from you at Starbucks and rehashing everything that went wrong and all of that old crazy shit. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we both grown. You're aware of your deficiencies as a woman. I'm aware of my deficiencies as a man. And we tried to build and we couldn't make it. Caramel macchiato for what? This,
Yeah.
this shit is over.
No, because you know what? Most of my closure's gonna end in the bedroom.
So
I mean, it's just if it's done, let it be fucking done.
Yeah.
You've been checked out of a relationship for 6
okay,
months.
so what do? You just leave? Like there's no conversation, it's just this is done, it's over, we both know this, and you just walk away?
I mean we can have a conversation, but I mean the gist of it is gonna be this shit is done. I'm understanding. I'm understanding.
What up?
And I mean, if we reach the point to where we decided that the relationship is no longer, I don't see what what's the conversation gonna do?
No, I think no. Here's the thing,
it's
though.
gonna help me be better for my next person.
Here's the thing, though.
Is the conversation gonna repair this? What is the purpose?
You gotta have them conversations. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you spend most of this time feeling like, damn, I really fucked up. Damn, I really did her wrong. They really did me wrong, blah, blah, blah. You don't have a clear understanding. See, a lot of times when people break up, especially after they put in all these years, they want to know why. They want to have a clear understanding. So it's no hard feelings. It's no ill intent. It's no fuck yous and all that. At least they know. But see, a lot of times people lie. People lie about the reasons for a breakup. In most cases, always another person. It's always, in most cases, 80% of the time, it's always about somebody else. And people will sit here and lie. Oh, no, it's not you, it's me. Oh, no, it's not nobody else.
Only mature people can have that conversation. Only mature people can actually sit down and have that conversation, because look, let's face it, we all grown, we done been in relationships, we done been in probably every kind of ship there is out there. And when you think back to that, think of how many times, and be realistic, when you actually had that conversation. We want something that actually never happens. Like, you can't expect to have closure. You just have to accept the fact that it's over, and you may never get that closure that you're looking for, that you're wanting.
Now, motherfucker gonna give me my closure. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay? Because now if you don't give them closure, if you don't give them closure, they're gonna keep thinking you're coming back. They're going to keep thinking they have a chance. They're going to keep thinking showing up at your job and showing up at your house and showing up at your date, standing outside the window like Donnell Jones at that restaurant and shit, thinking that they still.
You better not be worried.
You ain't getting shit. If I feel like it's over, it's over. Like, get about it.
And I promise you, like, for me, closure for me was shit. You gonna tell me, or I'm gonna ruin every relationship you got going on. That was me back then. Me now is like, I really don't give a fuck, because I already knew this shit was ending anyway. I really don't care. But I've been in situations, and I ain't gonna sit here in front like I ain't never had my heart broke, or I ain't never slid down no wall because a motherfucker played the shit out of me. Yeah.
Oh, I
hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah, that shit hurt. That shit hurts. When everybody in the world thinking y'all don't need to be together, y'all ended, but you the only one standing over here in the corner fighting for this shit. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody named mama telling you, yo, this woman ain't good for you. This man ain't good for you. But you ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to hear it. You trying to fight for it because you still remember the good in this person before they flipped on you. I've seen that too. Like, I literally went through that shit, and it fucked me up so bad, because it's like, damn, how the fuck did we get here from here? Like, how? And the fact that you won't explain it to me, it pisses me off. It makes me feel like, you know what? It's definitely somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, your body knows when something is over with before your mind does. Your body will tell you. Your gut will tell you. Your intuition is constantly sending up flares, and you keep talking yourself out of that feeling. They still love me. They just going through something. They still want me. They just going through something. We still attracted to each other. We just going through something. No. This shit is over with. And a lot of times people have a tough time accepting that, and then they snap. You see all these news stories about boyfriends and girlfriends taking each other out and shit like that because they can't deal with it. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta have that
close. Most of the time, though, that's because somebody was not honest. When that happens, it's because somebody in that equation was not honest. They was probably being narcissistic. They was probably gaslighting that person, leading them on, and all those things, and they were not honest.
And it'd be like that. And a lot of times people don't want to be honest because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. I've been there too. Like, you want to let people down easily, but a lot of times people don't get that message. They don't get that sentiment like, yo, I'm not doing this to hurt you, but this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta, what Mike said earlier, sometimes you don't want to have those conversations with people because sometimes people can't take shit ended. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. But you can't hear me. I think a lot of times people will sit here and a lot of times when they know shit is over with, they will play the fucking victim. They will play the victim. They will act like they so hurt, they so bothered, and the whole time they've been doing you wrong the whole fucking time. Like the whole time from beginning to end. And they will sit here when it's all said and done, when you finally get fed up and you finally get tired, you like, all right, look, ain't enough love in the world to keep dealing with this bullshit. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got no games for it. I don't want no smoke with it. And a lot of times we will sit here and we'll sit here and act like we happy and we not. So we'll sit here and force ourselves to accept things that we normally don't want to accept. We'll force ourselves to be cool with things that we really shouldn't on the count of love. And love will have you out here being real stupid and delusional. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. It'll have you out here looking real bad at times because you allow yourself to get in them situations and you allow yourself to feel like, yeah, I'm in love, so I'm delusional, but I'm still in love. So a lot of times we don't get the message with a lot of shit. We just sweep it under the rug and hope that we'll bounce back from it and we'll get back from it and we'll step to and we'll do this and we'll do that. But a lot of times that shit don't be working. We'll talk ourselves into some shit like, yeah, we got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Accepting closure doesn't mean you gotta like it. You could be hurt, you could be angry, you could still recognize that this is over. Stop fighting reality just because you missed the fantasy. Acceptance is a decision that you make with your mind to protect your heart. You rarely get the perfect apology. Don't ever sit there and act like that apology gonna mean shit, because it ain't gonna mean nothing. If a motherfucker come off and tell, oh, I wish you the best, and I hope that you gonna find somebody that make you happy and all that other goofy shit. Listen, ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit, man. And I mean, in hindsight, we gonna say that shit. We gonna say that we understand, and let's end on a good note, and let's end cordial and all that shit, man. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's the fucked up thing about it too, though. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop looking at people to write the final paragraph of your story, though. You write the final paragraph and it says, I chose peace and I chose to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was with a lot of things that occurred in my life. Like, I choose peace. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time arguing and fighting with people that me no fucking good. I choose peace every time, and it hurts. It hurts, and I ain't gonna flex to you. That shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? When you go through things, and a lot of times people don't be understanding that just because you fell out of this doesn't mean they fell out of this. And that's what it is. A lot of times people be scared to admit, yo, I'm still in this. I still want this, but you don't. So obviously you can't make a person stay in something that they don't want to stay in. But at the same time, you just wish like they would have put a little bit more of a fight up for it to not come to the point that it came to. And I don't know what happened to my two people, man, but I just understand that sometimes closure don't even be for the other person. It be for you. Because you go through these moments now where you don't know who to trust, you don't know who to believe, you don't know who to rock with, you don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to slide off and make better decisions and better choices for what you're trying to do. Because a lot of times with accepting closure, it ain't even so much as closure. It's accepting that it's over, accepting that it's done. And that's a fight in itself. So now you got to fight twice. You fighting twice. You fighting, man, is this really over? And then you fighting accepting that it's over, accepting that it's not coming back, accepting that it'll never be right. And that is a whole nother fight in itself. So at the end of the day, you got to do everything that you set out to do. Even if you got to set out and do it with somebody else, you're going to set out and do everything that you meant to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to do everything that you got to do, and you got to run with that shit 110%. But listen, I ain't want to jump up on here too long and be here. I just wanted to get on here, talk shit. I don't know what happened with technical difficulties with my people, but nonetheless, I'll be popping back up on here tomorrow. I ain't got shit to do, you know. January 10th. I'll explain all this later live in Chicago. Tickets are going on sale this Friday. I will be announcing some more things that's going on with that show. And then y'all can get the tickets, where's the show gonna be at, and all that, where's the food, and who's gonna be on the guest lineup, everything. I got all that coming, man. It's gonna be a hell of a ride, man. So shout out to everybody out here doing their thing. I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out.